Spotify last week.
Oh shit! So it
I
ain't
just
going.
clicked on here. I went to exit out and I hit publish. I was like, damn, that shit didn't even go up. That's crazy.
Damn. Well, y'all get a double episode this week.
Facts.
Views from the Chair podcast. We back another week. I thought it was light, but pre-pod we had some topics. Action-packed week it seemed like.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
I gotta get out from under this rock I'm in.
A lot of stuff. It's the parenting route, man.
It really is, man. Shit been getting busy for real.
It's the parenting route.
Got 3 practices a week now. Shit is crazy.
Oh, congrats, my boy Kyle. He just got a house. Did you see that?
I did. Shout out to him.
My boy's getting a house built, dog.
Yeah, he snapped.
Stop playing on my man's.
Shout out to him. Shout out to Kyle, man.
Yeah, I don't even want to do it because he gets uncomfortable with shit like that.
Okay.
Shout out to Kyle. Big flex. Big flex.
Yeah.
That's some other shit there, motherfucker. I'm not getting the used shit. You gotta give me some
What you
brand new shit, dog. Fuck you mean?
With the crib?
Yeah, we not recycling cribs over here, dog. Need some new shit. Brand new. I'm the only person in this crib, dog.
New
Fuck
person.
you talking
Maybe
about?
ever too. That's crazy.
Yeah, what's up with you? Nah, no, never. Crazy. We can recap, man. I had a drink for the first time in a while this weekend. It was my boy Dec's birthday party.
Was the tolerance still there?
What was that?
Was the tolerance still there?
Yeah, more than I thought. I was like, wow, my liver really functions now.
I
I can actually drink. This is crazy. Yeah, I had quite a few drinks. I was still fine. Made it home. I mean, I had to call an Uber, but I was calling an Uber regardless. But that was fun. Yeah, Dex is a one-in-a-kind person.
That was the party, man.
He is one of the more unique people you'll ever meet in your life.
For the people that don't know, Dex is he's been a guest on the show plenty of times.
Yeah, Dex has been a guest quite a few times. He's got his own podcast called Bro Talk Live, and he's on a few podcasts in Philly. He's on Patty Jackson's podcast as well. So Dex is in and out of the media game. He's been doing it for a while now. So he's Dex is well versed in multimedia. If you think about it like that, I think he just turned 36. I mean, those guys have been doing their podcast since they've been in college.
Damn.
So you gotta think like they've been doing this shit 10 years strong, some shit like that, or at least playing with the idea. Because I remember, it's not as like proudly looked upon now, but I remember when he was in college, he's got a video of him interviewing Bill Cosby.
Oh shit.
So like he's been doing this shit for a grip now.
Oh shit.
So like he's an interesting dude. You're not gonna meet too many people like Dex. He's like a very unique dude. In a good way. I remember we were working and somebody said he was an acquired taste and he was offended. And I don't necessarily think that's like a
bad statement.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing. I guess it depends. Like it would be the equivalent of somebody saying I'm too much. Like, yeah, I might be too much for some people.
Yeah.
But also being too much is what makes me who I am.
Yeah, I still haven't met Dex. Maybe when we do a live pod, he'll pop out for us.
Yeah, they keep saying if I do something, they'll show up, but they didn't show up at the cookout. So I mean, like you can only motherfuckers can only, like
you get one invite to something.
That's what they try to say. Well, next time he comes, it's not a shot. Those invites is dead, bro. Yeah. Never again. But his he's a funny motherfucker, dog. He did a birthday party for his 36th birthday. Who does that?
Dex.
You tell me who. Like who does that? It was a big party too, bro. It shows a lot of people there. He rented a venue out. This motherfucker had an outfit change. Right? Like, this motherfucker came out to an entrance. Everybody's sitting down. Venue, DJ, catering, all that shit. All right. Fucking 360 photo booth. 360 photo booth. You sit down. It's got a program. The menu, trivia games, what his hobbies are. Cut out pictures on each fucking table. He's got a little game halfway through. Who knows Dex is the best?
Damn.
Fuck is we talking about?
Yeah, that's different.
And then on the bottom of the program, it says celebrity host. Right, so this motherfucker comes in, they like, Dex is in the building, fucking Star is Born comes on. 2 people come in with signs. Dexter Stuckey. He's got a security guard. He comes in with a cowboy hat and a fucking mink.
Damn.
He throws the mink on the floor and just starts dapping people up. Hey, what's up? And he gets on, he's like, all right, now everybody stand and let me do the Pledge of Allegiance real quick.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, this boy really on some MAGA shit. That's crazy. and then he pulls out a Dream Chaser satchel and raps fucking dreams and nightmares.
Hey man,
This is a funny dude, yo. This is a funny dude. Like, this is a funny fucking guy. And security takes the mic and goes, and now we need to introduce you to your celebrity host for tonight. And he introduces Dex. Like, that's a funny dude, yo. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? Like, that is a funny guy. Like, you're not gonna meet too many people like that.
That's a win, man.
And we go through. It's a good time. Like, all our friends are there and whatnot. It was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And then halfway through, he comes back in with an outfit change. Whole different outfit change.
You changing outfits. You a game changer.
Yeah, whole different outfit change. I should have hit him to see if he had any topics tonight because he shouted us out and he started to cry. He was like, "Man, it means so much. You guys asked for the topics." And I was like, thinking, I'm like, "You hot, bro? Motherfuckers didn't even know they was your topics. You was supposed to be ghostwriting, dog. The fuck." You snake.
Podcasters in the building. Hey, man, you showed up.
No, but that shit was fun. So I had a good time. We had a good time. Everything was good. What'd you do this weekend?
Man, like you said at the top of the pod, the parenting, man. Yeah, shit is consuming. It's cool though. Just ain't got enough time. I'm looking at myself in the fucking camera. My damn mustache damn near over my lip.
I gotta go get it cut tomorrow.
Like, damn, how long? I don't even know how long it's been. But that just made me say, "Oh, I gotta get it cut tomorrow."
Yeah, I gotta go get it cut tomorrow.
Yeah, I ain't do shit this weekend. Sunday though, I did watch the Ravens game. Highly disappointed in how they performed. Could say it's rigged, but I ain't one of them fans to say it's rigged. They had the chance to win. They didn't. They folded. Shout out to them though. They played hard.
I was really hoping the Lions won.
I wanted to see Lions Baltimore. I thought it would just be entertaining.
Really
this one, of course, I'm gonna watch it, but it's just like, man, I don't really care for either team, honestly. I just learned not to bet against Pat Mahomes for real. That's all he told me.
I was talking about it. Why wasn't Goff in the MVP conversation?
I don't know. Maybe the I don't know.
He was like top 5 or 3 in all major categories for passing.
That's a good question.
I think they finished 13-4.
Yeah, maybe 12-5, somewhere around there. Wasn't bad. I don't know. I think that shit is really a popularity contest, and if they can't figure that out, who the fuck got the best record? And it was the Ravens. So, of course, they're gonna give it to Lamar. But yeah, that shit was underwhelming to say the least. And yeah, rest of the weekend I ain't do shit. I just chilled. I really had Sunday to myself for real.
Nice,
she
man.
Took her baby, so I was chilling for her.
Dude, I don't know where you want to start, but I think the Neuralink thing is really interesting because I didn't really know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting though.
You want to break it down?
So Elon Musk is doing this Neuralink thing where it's like a brain implant. It's supposed to like enhance pretty much. I guess I didn't think I don't know when I was seeing he saw it was like a spike in activity or whatnot, but I didn't know what the concept was initially for what he's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's essentially you can use your brain to connect to like different technology.
That's a no for me, dog.
It's just interesting. So he's saying like theoretically, if Stephen Hawking had a Neuralink, he wouldn't have needed the little whistle thing that he was using. He would have had he could have just his brain could have told the keyboard to type what he was thinking.
So it's not for it's not for people like us.
I think initially from what I got out of it, it's for disabled people.
Okay.
Now I think once that goes through, then maybe the next step would be that. But initially it's for the people that have no arms and they can control their wheelchair with just the thought of it.
That's insane.
Which is crazy to think about. If we're at that technology now, but I mean, in theory, it makes sense. It's just like your brain's telling your arm to move or your finger to move. So it's communicating with our body. Yeah. Now, if you can put a chip in your brain to make that same communication with the technology, I would assume that's a game changer for disabled people. That being said, that's really fucking scary if we're that far advanced in technology.
Main shit that's going through my mind right now is invest in Tesla.
I mean,
that's crazy.
You see he's got a beef with Delaware right now?
No, why?
Because he's saying don't ever incorporate in Delaware because his company's incorporated in Delaware. I don't know if you know. Most people in Delaware know Delaware is like a tax haven. Mm-hmm. So a lot of companies just have a P.O. box in Delaware to incorporate. get around taxes. Tesla's one of them, and they came to a financial agreement. I think it was 5 or 6 years ago, to where all the stakeholders voted on it, and if he got it to a certain amount of value, that he would get paid off a certain jaunt. So he's due to get paid $55 billion because he raised the stock so much from Tesla.
Oh, okay.
As a compensation package. And a Delaware judge just blocked it.
Damn.
Saying it was unfair because from what I got out, the majority of the stakeholders that voted positive were either friends of him, swindled, or they weren't educated on the fact of how he was going to get paid.
Well, wouldn't they get paid as well?
Yeah. I honestly don't really get it. So I don't want to dwell on it too much. I was just saying it's funny he's beefing with Delaware. But yeah, telepathy, some shit like that. But to think that, like, if I lose my legs and I can have something that says, like, if I can Bluetooth my ass up to the fucking vacuum, and say, like, yo, clean that shit up, it's crazy. Or like, even on the simple aspect of it is, like, if I can have my phone in front of me and I can just say, what are you doing?
Yeah.
With my mind. That's crazy.
Okay, would you want that?
If I was disabled, yeah.
As you are now?
No. Fuck no. No. Yeah. I was just saying, the CEO of Apple was saying, if you spend more time on your phone than looking in people's eyes when you're in the room, you're using your phone wrong. It's supposed to be to make your life easier, not be your life. I might be the fucking boomer on me right now. I'm completely content with how technology is. If it doesn't advance anymore outside of medicines, I'm fine.
I'll say I'm halfway there with you.
What more do you need, dog?
That's the thing. I don't know what I need till it's here. I was talking earlier, and we was talking about how the fuck did people get around back in the day. And it was just the old thing. I'll go to the gas station, ask this person where shit at, make 2 rights, get on the highway, get off exit 4, you there. But I ain't gonna sit here and say that the phone having GPS is a bad thing. You see, Apple just sent out their fucking Vision Pros, and everybody testing them now. I'm not mad at them joints. I'm not dropping $3,500 on it, but I'm not mad at them shits.
What's the Vision Pro?
Their version of the goggle shit.
Okay.
And that shit is amazing.
It's funny.
Tech like that, I think, is cool as shit. Whether I got it or not, I'm not mad at that.
It's funny you say that because my phone died yesterday when I was driving, and I had to get home from an unfamiliar area just using signs. I was like, yo, this shit is different. Because I don't really know. I'm like, all right, well, I know before my phone died, it said I got to go 10 miles and bust it right at this sign, and then I got to hit 3 miles. And all of a sudden, when you dawned the GPS, that 10 miles seemed long as shit, bro.
Yeah.
That 10 miles seems long as shit. Like, you're like, damn, did I miss the turn? Did I do this? And then you finally find a familiar area. You're like, fuck yeah, dog.
The only reason I'm good at that shit is because of my job. So I have the tendency to look at signs when I'm driving. So, like, I know how to get to your spot just because I've been there however many times. And now it's just like, all right, this is second nature. I know to turn left on this sign, get off this exit, blah, blah. But I know for some people put in GPS just to go to the mall, just to see if there's going to be traffic on the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, we are very reliant on the phone. It's a gift and a curse, but yeah, is to your regular original point. I wouldn't be mad if technology advanced because that shit only getting better. The other shit, on the other hand, it's a bad side, like AI. Like, did you see the wasn't on our topic list, but all the shit that was going on with Taylor Swift and the deep fake.
Yeah, the pictures.
Yeah, they was in an uproar, and that shit is the bad side of technology getting to where it's at. But it's also a cool part of it because I don't know, you could see things you never seen, or the way they was doing songs. We heard songs with artists that we never would have thought would have did a song together, but whether it was them or not, we heard.
I'm not listening to that shit.
I listened to it. I ain't about to say I'm gonna buy their album of a fake artist, but I did listen to a couple of them joints. Some of them was all right, some of them was just straight trash. But
now with your technology point, I said it before, is Elon Musk said by 2040 they're gonna have 1 billion humanoid robots.
See, that's the weird shit to me.
Well, like, that's what you say. Like, at what point do you stop?
Where it where it fucks the economy up, and shit like that is gonna fuck the economy up. Because if there's not cashiers at the grocery store and there's robots, where are the teenagers supposed to work at? What the fuck are they supposed to do? And then they wonder why it's bad out here.
Like, but I feel like that was an industrial revolution point as well. Like, with like motherfuckers was like, I don't know, bro. I'm starting to think like we're always gonna find jobs. Like, always gonna find. But also like we say shit like that. Did you know like plumbers is the most in demand position right now?
Sounds about right, because
like nobody wants to be a plumber.
Yeah,
like nobody wants to be a plumber.
But I feel like that's gonna be everything, because I think we talked about this before. If you ask the kids like 10 and under what they want to be YouTubers.
Yeah.
They want to be influencers. They don't. Then when the last time you heard a little kid say, "I want to be a doctor. I want to be a cop. I want to be this."
Yeah, dentist.
And I mean, yeah, the shit that we need. Yeah. And I feel like that's what the robot is going to do. It's going to be a dentist. It's going to be a doctor. It's going to be a policeman. Who wants a robotic police officer? Yeah, they going to be bugging the fuck out.
It's funny because like I think some people are naive to the fact of I'm saying there'll always be jobs. It doesn't mean they'll be the same jobs. I know the AI shit. Like my company's invested heavy in AI, heavy in AI. So where like they'll write some stuff up for you, like it's interesting, and like the salespeople are like, well, they'll never take our job, bro. Like that's for basic outreach. Blah blah. I'm like, bullshit. I'm good at my job, and my personality is probably the reason I'm good at my job. That might make me sell 2 more deals than AI. But if you can have 5 AIs for the price of me, all right, yo, I'm going.
Even back to your point about Even back to your I just lost the thought. But yeah, I mean, why? Yeah, I just lost my fucking point.
Now, if you're saying this, like, let's say we take the top 3 sales guys from my office. There's 20 of us.
Yeah,
top 3. And you give us AI technology, and we just tell the AIs like what to do or what our patterns are, what the mimics. And now you have the 3 guys with the 3 best habits, the 3 best strategies, and they're automating our stuff, and we're just overseeing it and stepping in when we need to kill. Now you're eliminating 17 people's jobs that aren't as good as you may be, or I may be, or whoever, and pretty much lobbing it up to us. Now you're taking the AI people. The AI shit probably isn't going to take the elite positions away. The people that are elite at their jobs, but the people that are subpar are just okay.
Humanoid robots and AI. Back to your point about the phone. What the Apple CEO said. I would rather talk to a person on the phone than the AI robotic voice. If you need this, press 2. Oh, just get me to where I need to be.
But you just said they doing AI songs. You think that shit's not coming into AI interface talking?
Buying that shit though. Like, it's cool to listen to. It's cool to look at.
But you wouldn't even know. If I'm talking to you and they have it so advanced that there's 5,000 premeditated answers to every question you have, for the most part, a general answer isn't going to be hard to come by. So, like, let's say, like, for a dentist, like, I'm sure robots aren't going to be able to do a root canal. But will they eventually be able to just do a cleaning? For sure.
They already using them though. But the thing I think is the gift and the curse is they already using them to do surgeries, but it's a person controlling it. But I think when it gets to the point where they know what the fuck they doing, because AI is quote unquote smart as shit, maybe smarter than a human at points. Why would a human be doing it? Would you trust a robot over a human? Because the robot is going to calculate every risk while they're doing the open heart surgery. I don't think we should do this. They got fucking 58,000 ways this shit could go. And if it's only a 30% chance this person's going to live, they like, nah, let's sew my man back up and ask this person what he wants to, instead of just like, fuck it, let's try it. I don't know. I don't think they... would you rather a robot in 50 years do your surgery than a human?
No.
If they got a 99% success rate,
no. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
This shit is going to get ugly. This shit is going to get ugly, man.
But I was telling you before, I was listening to the Flagrant 2 podcast with the what's his name? Let's see, Vivek Ramsamy. So he was one of the presidential candidates on the Republican. He defeats Trump, but. Yeah. He was breaking down what the deep state is, bro. I've heard deep state so many times. and I never knew what it was. It's an interesting theory, right?
And what is it?
Because he's pretty much saying it's like the middle management of it. So like say like the FBI or like the Department of Education or something like this. And it's pretty much saying like this middle management area influences the decisions for people because they think people aren't smart enough to make their own decisions. It's pretty much saying like we know what's good for the people.
Which I don't think could be a less truer statement.
Well, that's the whole argument on it. And if you put it like that, I'm like, well, if you frame it like that, like I don't know. I'm sure you read up on the FBI. Like nobody really likes them or knows what they do for the most part.
The CIA.
That's what he's saying. So 3 letters. He's like all these different Johns, or like it was breaking down the Department of Education and how it dictates what can and can't be taught in schools in certain areas. And it's like, give certain rural areas in middle America want to have archery and farming. But because they have a blanket policy on what you can teach, you only get funding if this is in the curriculum. And if you put that in it, you don't get any funding. So you can't vote on it because it's blanketed by the Department of Education. So I was like, well, that makes sense, but people don't break shit down like that.
They don't break shit down like that. And the simple question to the everyday American would be, well, why can't we just make an exception for our state? If this is one of our leading sources of income, farming in Wisconsin, why the fuck can't we teach farming in school and also have kids engaged to the point they want to do it? You ain't gonna. It's very rare you're gonna do something that you're not exposed to. So if you're not exposed to farming until you're, I don't know, 16 in a home ec class in Wisconsin, you're gonna be like, I don't want to do this shit. The fuck? But if you're doing that since kindergarten, you might be like, I can't wait for farming class.
Now, on the flip side of that, to stay with politics, is like, because I'm trying to pay a little bit more attention now. I'm still out on it because I just don't think. He said another interesting thing on there too, because he said a kid had seen him at his conference and was like, all right, here's your campaign promises. How can I see if you actually accomplished anything in 10 months? Like what's the timeline that you're going to promise to be made, and what's that? Like just how we're all judged on work. Like if I get hired, when I got hired in my role, that the first year was you need to sell 2 deals. If you don't sell 2 deals, performance improvement plan. You know, like that. So it's interesting to see, like, but at that point, what can they really get done if everything's split? But the Nikki Haley lady was saying, she was on the Breakfast Club, and Charlemagne was saying, can we just agree that systemically, America's racist?
I've seen that clip. Yep.
And she was saying, well, it's not racist. There's racism in America. And then she starts going into how she's Indian and so. And she was saying that she doesn't want kids to hear that it's racist because they'll feel like it's a disadvantage growing up. Already they'll have like the born, it's not built for me. And me and you had this conversation. I had a conversation with a friend years ago, and he was like, America's racist. Why would I even try? And I was like, that's the fucking biggest loser shit I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person you're talking to when you make a statement like that, because I can say, yeah, America's racist, but I also ain't about to be like, it's nothing I can do about it, because it's examples of successful people that have faced racism. So if my mentality, I know everybody ain't got the same one, but if somebody else did it, I could do it. Like the shit is possible. That's all I need to see is the shit's possible. I feel like that's a lot of people, like, especially kids. Like, all right, yeah, it's racist, but so-and-so can do it, so why can't I?
And I think that's what they were saying to her. It's like, yo, if you just told us this uplifting story about what you overcame, why can't kids, like, you can get taught one thing, and without saying other things. So it's like, politicians are weird with how they tiptoe shit so much. And then, like, all this shit is verbiage and how it's, like, articulated and communicated, because then obviously there's extremists on every side, but you see the PA guy that just got jammed up or caught like yesterday he was a far alt-right dude, and he cut his dad's head off and called him a traitor because he was a federal employee, and then he uploaded it on YouTube with his dad's head in a plastic bag. and then his dad's head in a pot, and then went on a rant about how his dad was a traitor for the federal employment. They need to bring Biden to him. This. Black Lives Matter, all this different shit. And it's like, yo, like some of these people are just fed over and over with the same dumbass shit. To where then you have a guy like Vivek, whatever, breaking down what the deep state is, and it's like none of that shit is even what they're saying.
Right. I think the fine line is, which we know politicians ain't, but honesty. Bro, yeah, this shit fucked up for certain people in this country. Why nobody can just say that? This shit is fucked up for certain people in this country. This shit is against certain people in this country. We working to fix it. Try to overcome it. Give us ways to overcome it. I don't know. Say the same shit y'all been saying. Go to school, get an education, start a business, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, it's going to be the same retorts of, oh, well, certain people can't get business loans. Certain people can't afford college. That's all shit that's going to be said probably until the end of times. But if you got the message of how you could possibly succeed and you try multiple things, you ain't going to know till you do this shit. So that whole statement, like Nikki Haley was saying, like, I don't want kids to hear that. Kids need to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Because when they run into it, they're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This ain't blah, 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 blah. I thought this was the land of the free. No, it's racist out here. It's going to be shit up against you, but you can overcome this shit.
Yeah,
That's a simple statement.
Yeah, I think the idea of telling kids that they're disadvantaged is going to be less beneficial than them just thinking everything is good is pretty fucking stupid.
I mean, you can see it on social media every day. Maybe it's a little exaggerated, but damn, I didn't know adulting was so hard. Oh, I'm 23.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Like, yeah, because y'all ain't telling them shit. Y'all telling them everything all good. No, it's not. This shit is not easy.
Yeah, probably
just happened for you for no reason.
Yeah, probably a bad analogy, but I mean, like, if I'm growing up and people are like, there's no violence ever, there's no violence ever, there's no violence ever, and then you get punched in the fucking face one day, you're like, yo, what happened?
Yeah, you get robbed in San Francisco on vacation from dumb shit. Who knows? The fuck? Yeah, shit happens.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, don't make shit sound better than it is, because as far as the world works, because this shit don't work in everybody's favor. It work in everybody's favor to a small amount of people, and that's people that could probably pay to get out of any jam they're ever in. But that's what 1% of the population that'd be able to do that shit. Majority of the people gonna run into some bullshit. Black, white, Spanish, Asian, wherever you from, that shit ain't gonna be peaches and cream the whole way.
I would agree. Switching from politics, Meg Thee Stallion dropped a song last week.
She did.
She dropped a song called Hiss, and it had some subtle shots in it. Some people were saying that she was talking about Drake. He's got BBL scars, which I thought was a funny bar.
Definitely funny.
Like, that's a funny bar. I like when she gets her shit off. And then she said something about Nicki Minaj, and I think she said, if you're worried about Megan, you should be worried about Megan's Law. Megan's Law is like a convicted sex offender law.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't say Nicki Minaj, but everybody thought she was talking. And Nicki Minaj has been going on a fucking rant for like 6 days straight now.
Nothing the fuck out. Still going.
Yeah, she's still going. And I thought it was funny at first. Like the live she did, like that's the shit is like sometimes she's funny. The live where she was like, you rap like Pimp C Bun B. I was like, that's funny. That's funny. And then she dropped the worst fucking diss song I've ever heard. Like, that shit was ass.
I feel like I'm maybe not the biggest music head, but I'm a music head. I love music. So I see, oh, she's dropping the diss.
Yeah.
Come back, because like you just said, the Megan shit, that shit was all right. That shit was cool. Yeah. It wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, and here's the thing too, it's like
it's so fast. Turned it off faster.
Yeah, and the shit is too, like Megan can rap.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj can rap. Like she's very good at rapping, Like she's a very good rapper. Like regardless of what you say about her, she's a good rapper. That song was ass.
That song was horrible.
And like that,
and I'm on record saying that I listened to her first album and thought that shit was fire, even with the pop shit. And so I ain't a Nicki hater. That shit was shitty.
Nicki can rap, and she's been in the game so long. She's a legend for sure.
Yeah.
And the 2 minutes at the end of the song, she's just talking like these slow slow, drawn out talks. Like, I don't know if she's on coke or drugs or no. I don't give a fuck. She's a grown ass woman. More power to her. But like, just from somebody saying, worry about Megan's Law, relax.
Yeah.
Relax, yo.
Yeah.
Relax. And the whole shit where like, go dig your mom up or conjure your mom to.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Whatever you want to do with rap beef, more power to you. I get it. I saw her on the Joe Biden space today, and she was saying like, I don't know how you can get shot. And that shit is stupid. After the court case, we all know what happened now. She got hit with shards of a bullet. Everybody knows it. That was scientifically proven. It's a medical fact. There's no lying there. She got hit with shards of a bullet. Stratnal. If you want to argue Tory shot her or Kelsey shot her, have a blast.
Facts. But she
got shot. She got shot.
Yeah. Affected from the bullet that came out of that.
Got hit with fragments of a bullet. That's just a fact. Like, like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I don't know. I hate delusional fans. Even when Meek was going through it with Drake, we couldn't be delusional. We couldn't be delusional. We was like, oh shit, Drake dropped back to back. Is it the best diss song? No, but do it got some zingers? Hell yeah. Meek want to know, and we like, damn dog. This we heard you battle everybody in Philly. What the fuck is this?
This shit too, because I was in Denver when this happened, and we love Meek. Like, yo, we're Meek stands. It is what it is. Like, we're pumped up. Drake drops Charged Up. The shit is corny to me.
We clowning him.
The shit is corny. Charged Up is corny. And I'm hearing Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club. I'm on break from work, and he's like, yo, Meek's a battle rapper. Yo, I don't think Drake wanted this. And I'm like, yep, that's exactly what the fuck.
It's over.
Back to Back came out, and I was like,
oh shit.
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Is that a world tour? Is that your girl tour? I'm hating. I'm like, who gives a fuck? My bitch is rich. Who cares? But I'm
that was the plea. Was
like, the bitch is rich. You mad because I'm getting paid to be with my bitch?
Yeah, we getting paid.
Oh, crazy. But the shit was catchy. And then we waited and waited and waited. I was in fucking Denver at the time, so I'm on the internet waiting, listening live to Funk Flex.
Yeah.
And the shit dropped. And I was like, all right, all that's true. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
It was so disappointing because we knew where he came from as far as
the fuck was that. And his folks was tweeting out, this is about to be better than Ether, blah, blah. And it was bullshit.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
It was bullshit.
It was bullshit. It could have been put together way better. You could have said everything you said, but that shit did not hit. And it was just like, come on, dog. Like, we not delusional. And it's people still caping for the Nicki Minaj diss. It's okay that shit was ass. Nobody's saying she sucks at rapping.
Nobody is saying that Megan is better than Nicki. I don't think anyone's arguing that. It's a hard argument to say anybody's better than Nicki. It just is. It's just hard to say she's too successful at her craft to make that argument. It just is. That song fucking sucked.
That song was shitty, man.
That song was awful.
The caping is crazy. I listened to the Joe Budden podcast earlier. They was talking about Joe played it on a different beat, and he like, see, this is the beat that it was supposed to be on. I'm like, come on, bro.
The shit was ass, dog.
Like, we're wilding right now. Like, we really caping right. Oh, that was just a jab from her. Come on, dog. She hit the Megan's Law rhyme. Just talking about your husband and your brother. She's going nuts.
That's a double whammy.
She's going crazy.
That's a double whammy.
We talking about this a jab? It was a haymaker thrown. It's not time for jabs.
You did a whole 2-minute outro.
About nothing.
I mean, yeah, and some people are like, oh, the beef's corny, so and so. I like when these girls rap battle. I like it.
I like it when any rapper that's rap beef.
I think that's cool.
Stay on wax. I ain't mad at it.
I'm a fan. I hope they do 2 or 3 more diss tracks.
Yeah, do you think?
I mean, you keep talking about somebody's mom, though. You might have to rumble the bitch, though. That's the other thing, though. Like, and the whole shit with her on the space, and she's like, "Oh, Baba, have you ever been shot?" And the girl's like, "No." And she's like, because I know some people that have been shot, and I know some people that shoot. But bitch, but you never been shot.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
But you never been shot.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
So what are you talking about? You know how stupid that would be for me to say if somebody was like, "Oh, you got shot." Well, I know my man's got shot, so
yeah.
I know what I'm talking about as well, because he broke it down to me and he said it's really warm when you get shot. And the fuck up.
Nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Nicki is too clever of a rhymer to be corny.
And I think that's the part that kills everybody because as much as you want to like her, the antics is she kind of getting in that game category where you like, yo, bro, you are one of the best rappers. You don't have to talk. Why do you keep making yourself look crazy?
I would have loved if Nicki went out here. Like, if you're Big John and she only raps like Pimp C Bun B, I would have loved for Nicki to come on there and just flamed her with 7 different flows because she can do it.
Yeah.
And she could even do the Pimp C Bun B flow. You could have flamed her with that shit to show them how easy it is to get that off, and then go into your bag with 6 different more flows to show how versatile you are as a rapper. Because most girls don't have as many flows as Nicki, and she can even go into the singing bag,
which we've seen her do.
Like I just didn't get it.
She has a Drake, she has a Wayne, who have made diss tracks. Why aren't we? You're around these people, or you're associated with these people. You got everything right in front of you that you need.
Yeah, like we love like banger diss tracks and whatnot too, and we love zingers and direct shots and whatnot. But when you're that good at rapping, you could really flex on her with how good your skill is and how versatile you are at your craft.
And you have
not only are you the most successful woman rapper ever, but you're also probably the best woman rapper ever.
With access to every producer. You could have got any beat. You couldn't even hear half the shit she was saying because the mix was so trash. I'm like, dog, what is this shit? Oh, that was so disappointing, man. So disappointing.
You remember when Mace and Cameron were beefing and Mace dropped that banger diss and then Cam came back and you couldn't even hear it? It's like, what are we doing here, yo?
Yeah.
What are we doing here, yo? What is that?
Came out, so yeah, he got me on that shit.
You can't mix it? Like, and to stay on rap beefs, Eminem dropped a little diss at Benzino.
Dog, I don't even know why Tidal put that on my what's new. I'm like, Eminem. I clicked. He dissing Benzino. I'm like, Benzino. This shit like 25 years old. What the fuck is going on?
You know what's funny too? Before I get into that, I did the title live last week. And I put in like in my title like Smooth Drive, and I had like 8 listeners on there, and I felt like a fucking celeb.
I told you.
I never felt like so much pressure.
They be fucking with you. Yeah, you be like, damn, what am I play next?
I dropped 1, 2 people left off. I switched so quick. I switched so quick, dog.
That's your fire. And they really gauging what the fuck you about to play next because they will leave fast as shit. That shit funny as hell.
Eminem dropped that shit and he made some funny zingers, whatever. Eminem's Eminem. So same thing as Nicki to me. Like he's a great rapper. I'm not necessarily listening to too much of new Eminem, but he's got some funny zingers in there. And this is where people fuck up. Benzino comes back. He drops a diss, and it's all about Eminem being a vulture and Eminem feminine, so and so, and people are commenting. They're like, "Oh, this shit ain't bad."
Yeah,
this shit ain't bad. And then what does he do? He drops another one 2 days later because he sees people are saying it ain't bad, and the shit is ass. Just leave it alone, bro.
Yeah,
you got your dub there. You got your dub there, bro. If people are saying it's not bad for you, that's a win. Leave it alone, dog.
Yeah, I mean, how many Benzino songs do we know?
What's that? Up in the Party, or what was it?
I don't know. I probably know it, but I don't know.
You know it.
I'm pretty sure I know it.
You know it. It was a banger. It was just one John because I didn't know it was him.
I believe it. But yeah, you got the light on you. And like you said, they saying they fucking with your shit. Let that shit go, bro. You got it.
Let it go.
You got it.
Let it go, bro.
Nobody expected nothing from you. You got more than what we expected. Fucking Benzino, man.
Benzino's a funny dude. I'm trying to find that song, but you could go ahead.
Yeah, so
Rock the Party, that's what it was. Rock the Party. You know that song. That's Benzino, dog. That's went crazy on that.
Yeah, I mainly know him from the Source magazine.
Yeah, I know him from Love and Hip Hop.
That song. Did you see the Kanye shit this week? So the TV reporter asked him a question about does your wife have free will, and he fucking takes her phone and spazzes on her.
Yeah, I you know what? I did see that, and I liked what he said afterwards.
I mean, he said he would pay her double what the fuck they paying.
Well, even before that, he was saying, "I'm a person, yo," and you're asking me some shit like that, and my kids have to see this. So you're essentially saying I'm keeping somebody hostage, and I'm coercing them into doing a bunch of shit for my benefit, and my family has to see this.
And granted, he always brings it up, talking about, "Did you ask me about my kids? Did you ask why I can't have a say in where they go to school?" Blah blah. He says it all the time, but it's a valid question. Yep. You're not asking about real shit. You asking about dumbass shit in the tabloids. What the fuck are we talking about?
Does my wife have free will? It's my wife, bro.
Yeah, this is my wife.
You think if I was keeping somebody hostage, you wouldn't know?
Yeah.
I did a doc on R. Kelly. You think if they had a surviving Kanye? Come on, yo.
And then that just go into, do we have too much access, or do we care too much? Not necessarily us, but as a whole, the people. Do we care about what's going on in celebrities' lives too much? Yeah. If you have a whole company like TMZ, to where as though it's about what's going on with celebrities and they making millions of dollars based off of that, it's kind of crazy. I was looking I was on Twitter the other day, and this what made me spark the question. It was so purchases a home for $6.6 million. I'm like, why do I need to know that? Yeah. It's different when they show it, but it's crazy when they just putting that shit out there. I don't need to know where this actor lives at. That's crazy to me.
You just reminded me of something too. We didn't talk about this post-pod. Vince McMahon is a nasty motherfucker, yo. Vince McMahon is a nasty motherfucker. And you know, I've been rewatching wrestling. Like I'm watching WrestleMania 17 right now. That's a nasty guy, and I've never seen anybody get canceled so quick.
Man, we did not talk about that.
That is a nasty dude, yo. That is a nasty fucking guy, yo.
Vince McMahon put that out the day after they announced Raw partnership with Netflix.
Yeah, and they got him out of there too, because as soon as it came out, Slim Jim said, "We're going to observe this," and he had to resign, and Slim Jim said, "We're back in."
Damn.
We're back in. Okay. Damn. That's all we needed. Vince McMahon's a nasty old fuck.
Disgusting.
From what it's been like, I think there was a report last year where he had a settlement, and then it came out to where he had, I think when they were selling it, they had to release the statements, and he had $13 million worth of settlements. And an old assistant comes out, and basically they're saying he was trafficking her through the company. Well, he was fucking her, and then he was pimping her out to the talent scout.
The stars.
And then they're saying that he was pimping her out to Brock Lesnar to resign to the joint.
Yeah.
And they got text messages from Brock Lesnar saying, "Send me videos of you pissing." People are kinky. I'm not that kinky. That shit don't do nothing for me. No. And that's just a weird position to put this girl in. And then it's like, I don't know what it is about successful white men's infatuation with black guys fucking their girls, but texting a girl saying, "We need to find you 3 big black dicks," and they never ask for they never say like, "We need to find you 3 average size black dicks." They always want like,
"That's crazy."
Find you some giant black.
That
shit is nuts.
That's crazy.
You're barely going to be able to walk. We're going to find 3 black guys. Yeah, what?
I don't know if I was talking about this with you or I was at work discussing it, but apparently Stephanie McMahon, she goes with all the, because we all know wrestling scripted. So she was going, she basically went with everything that he ever asked her to do. But one time he asked her to, this is alleged too, this is just some hearsay shit at work, but he asked her to say the baby, she got pregnant. So he was to say the baby was his.
Freaky.
And wanted that to be a storyline.
Freaky.
What the fuck kind of entertainment on wrestling would that be?
Bro, I'm rewatching this now. One of the main plot lines is his wife has a panic attack to the point she's in a coma or in a wheelchair and she can't talk. And the whole 6-month storyline is him just cheating on his wife in front of her.
Come on, yo.
I just don't get it. And so they're saying in the settlement that he was pimping her out, saying wild shit. He shit on her.
Insane. Seen that.
Shit on her. That's crazy. And only reason she's bringing it to light is because she was supposed to get $3 million of a John, and he only gave her 1. Stop paying her. This is a billionaire.
Yeah,
a billionaire.
Yeah,
and if that don't tell you that he's a deranged, power dynamic, power hungry control person, and that's only, you gotta think, if he only paid her 1, where's the other $12 million from the lawsuits that went public? Who are those 2?
And what happened?
Freaky dude. That's a
freaky. It just makes you think like what really be going on behind the scenes with a lot of this shit. Because the Me Too era was crazy, but I'm sure that's probably only 5%
Surface.
of the shit that goes on.
That's the surface.
Just it's disgusting shit that goes on with the elites.
That shit is gross, dog.
We'll never hear about. We'll never hear about it.
All right, what else you got?
You had something else I wanted to talk about.
Did
It was
I?
really that. I mean, the unhealthy access to celebrities, man. But it was something else you had said before we got on.
Let me look. I got Nikki Haley. I got the Neuralink. I got the robots. I got that dude cut his dad's head off. I got Benzino, and I got Eminem. I don't know.
Damn, you ran through that shit.
I think we're going random thoughts.
Damn. Random thoughts. Go first, man. Let's switch it up.
Random thought, man. Like at our age, like it's
Uh,
really not acceptable to go half and half with your clothing style.
what that mean?
Like if you're going to a party and you want to get dressy,
Ah, I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
get dressy. You feel me? Like if you're going to get dressy, get dressy. If you're going to dress down, get dressed down. Like the time to where you should have Jordans on and a button up or Jordans on and a cashmere sweater, that's ridiculous, yo.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Learn how to dress. Yo, you look fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's just wild. Like you gonna have sneakers on and then you dressy up top, casual on the bottom. You gonna hoop, but you gonna go for an interview? I don't get it.
That's like 09 NBA basketball. Fucking David Stern puts in the.
You motherfuckers dressing like Jay-Z on Change Clothes. That's crazy. I think that is crazy, yo.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's insane.
That is nuts, dog. Not. That was just my random thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you. Yeah, you got that up. You got that up. Random thought. Did you see the Tony Snell shit?
Yeah, he needs one more year.
He need to sign him by Friday, or he won't be eligible for his NBA pension. I didn't realize you had to be in the NBA for 10 years.
So I was curious about that. Is it 10 consecutive?
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I thought it was like 5 years and you get a pension, but
I don't know if it was the pension or was the lifetime health benefits.
Okay, maybe it's the benefits. Because in his case, what does it say? He has 1 or 2 autistic kids.
I didn't know. I didn't read that. I just saw that he said it was detrimental to his family if he didn't get the health benefits.
Yeah, he has 1 kid with special needs, and he needs to be signed by Friday. Random thought: NBA is a billion dollar company. If we getting this kind of money, 10 years is kind of crazy to have these people on. You have to play 10 straight years to get a pension.
Yeah,
I get it maybe for the business part, but we basically pissing money at this point. Especially the old heads.
See,
I don't understand why they're not taken care of off the rip. They're the reason why the NBA is where it's at today.
And I saw some people like, well, Tony still made $50 million in his career, and that's fine, fair enough. Like even if they don't give him a pension, the benefit should be just a given.
Yeah,
just a given.
And what does that have to do with anything? If you work somewhere for however many years, and maybe the threshold is 10 years, and maybe Tony Snell's just asked out in this situation, but when the NBA could step up and be like, yo, don't even worry about it, we got you, because we got it like that, is that unfair to the players that didn't play their 10 years? So would they be like, nah, fuck that, he didn't get it? Or do you think the NBA does the right thing and be like, yo, don't even worry about that? Don't say it out loud, but don't worry about that.
I don't know, bro. Do you believe in socialism or capitalism?
I told you, I'm right in between. It's positives and negatives on both sides.
Yeah, I think they should take care of it.
If we got $1 billion company, motherfuckers is bidding for NBA rights. Streaming services are bidding billions to be able to have the rights to the NBA.
Yeah, if the WNBA or if WWE can get $500 million for just Raw, I can't imagine what the NBA makes.
I mean, you see the NFL is already doing some games strictly on Paramount Plus. These motherfuckers is getting money.
Crazy.
And the fact that you can't take care of this is crazy.
See that NHL scandal?
Nah.
Carter Hart, who's the goalie for Philly, it sounds like that all these guys might be going to jail. It happened with the Junior Olympics something like a few years ago. In Canada, I think it was 2018, but like 7 guys got sent home from the NHL, and apparently like the head of the Olympics for Canada covered up a rape. I guess they tried to pay the girl off, and something happened, and now it resurfaced, and now there's a police investigation to it.
Damn.
So bad spot for the NHL guys. It sounds like they group raped a lady.
Oh, that sounds like an L.
Yeah.
That sounds like an L. I'm
And
sad.
that's one of the times where I'm like, I still think we're all on the same page. As I was looking at the comments on like one of the Philly posts, and they were like, "Yo, Carter Hart." Like I don't know if anybody's familiar with hockey, but just from having a few friends that like are, like I know he's good. And one of the guys commented and was like, "Yeah, losing a franchise goalie fucking sucks,
but he gotta go.
Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here then.
There's no place for that type of shit in society.
Get him the fuck out of here." I think we're all like, you're not gonna find too many people that argue like pedophiles and rapists are pieces of shit.
Yeah, y'all gotta go.
Just get out of here.
Y'all gotta go.
Get out of here.
This is yeah. We talked about that before. We don't even like seeing that shit in movie scenes.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm cool off the fiction of it. The reality of it is just disgusting. And how could you sleep?
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah. All right, bud. I think that's it.
Yeah, quick one this week.
Views from a chair.
Till next time.